Hello everyone, Myzzrym here, bringing you today the second game between Orange and DK in this round of 8 of the It's Gosu Muslim Invitational. And last game we saw Orange winning pretty convincingly against DK. Their tri-lane for DK not working up so well. Enigma was going up against a kill tri-lane for Orange. And the thing that happened is the Enigma could just go into the jungle and wait it out. So DK's tri-lane not really working out. On the other hand, DK's own carry on the safe lane, who was 1 versus 3, was played by Burning on his lone druid, and Burning really couldn't get the farm here, and he really wasn't doing anything in this game. So Orange winning ground, and even their Templar Assassin really winning the mid lane over the Invoker, which was really surprising to me. TA afterwards really being everywhere on the map, and DK's slowly getting it's slowly getting more and more contained in their own base. They had no map control compared to Orange, and Orange really taking the control of the game and finally dealing the killing blow after a while. So we're gonna see DK now ban out the Naga Siren, with Orange banning the Leshrac. So again, Leshrac, a very common hero now after a few months of not really anyone playing Leshrac. We had Leshrac coming in force with just the fact that he's so versatile, and he can be played as a multitude of role, like solo or a support, and he can also push very well, which really suit well to the regular strategies right now that happens, which is take the early towers, take the early game control, and getting the towers also mean map control, and with the map control comes the gank, with the map control comes the farm, and really it's controlling the game when you control the map. So we're gonna see a TA ban from DK this time, so they don't want to face Mushi with this Temporal Assassin in the mid lane again. And Orange is gonna ban the CK, which again, CK, one of these heroes who is often picked in the Asian scene, and even now in the European scene quite well, but CK, one of those heroes who really need a very good early game to be able to do much in the mid to late game. Invoker again banned by Orange. And for those who didn't watch the first game, just to remind you of who those two teams are, DK is a Chinese team, very well known in China. I mean, they were created in 2010, and they only switched to Dota 2. I mean switched, but they're still playing Dota 1. But they only started playing Dota 2 in March 2012, so a few months ago. And right now they're ranked 30 on the Gosugamers website. And they only have a 50% win rate ratio, but they were the first to get invited in the second international. Orange, on the other hand, now we're gonna see a Darkseer pick. So DK banning the Lycanthrope, which is not really surprising. Darkseer picked by Orange, but that leaves open a lot of heroes like the Shadow Demon. That is a really well appreciated support right now. When he first came out, like we see the Shadow Demon now. So when the Shadow Demon first came out, he wasn't really that picked. I mean, people were surprised that he was not top hit ban material, and for a few weeks he wasn't, because teams were experimenting with him, but to lesser success. And right now, Shadow Demon, in those few last weeks, we see him a lot. He is almost always picked or banned because he's just so good. I mean, it's not that the teams have rediscovered the Shadow Demon. It's just that you have to have a moment to train with the heroes that just came out. Because the Dota 2 and Dota 1, although they normally are similar or almost identical in mechanical aspects, you still have the different feelings. So you have to really train with it. And now we see Rebik also picked by DK, which is quite surprising because Rebik, we rarely see him picked so early. Rebik is not that rarely picked, but he's often picked as one of the latest pick, like the 4th pick or the 5th pick, because he is versatile, but also the fact of the matter is Rebik can be replaced by other heroes that can do a similar job. Of course, not the same job as Rebik, but being Rebik in itself, he isn't really one of those first pick ban material like Lycan is, or right now like Naga Siren or Leshrac or Shadow Demon or the Darkseer. And right now that also leaves the Chen open for pick if Orange decides to go for the Chen. And I was saying before I got interrupted by the picks, Orange 12th on the Gosugamers website. They're a team from Malaysia. They have a 60% win rate ratio, and they started playing Dota 2 on the October 2011, so they had a bit more time. And their most picked heroes right now are Windrunner, Queen of Pain, Chen, Crystal Maiden, and Prophet. So we're gonna see the Queen of Pain picked right now, and I will be surprised if no one picks the Chen as the first picking phase ends. DK. Oh, so Chen's gonna get picked by Orange. And DK, their most picked heroes are Shadow Shaman, Crystal Maiden, Venomancer, Anti-Mage that Burning really loves, and Earthshaker. So also, one other hero we didn't see here yet is the Earthshaker, because Earthshaker in the EU or NA scene is not that often picked or banned. I mean, he is a good hero, but he is picked as, like I said for Rebic, one of those last picks. And in the Asian scene right now, we saw in a lot of the game that just casted that Earthshaker was either banned or picked as the first picking phase. And some teams, like for example World Elite, really loves this Earthshaker. And we see Luo and Anti-Mage now gonna get picked by DK. So now Anti-Mage, the good thing is for DK, Shadow Demon is on their side, because Shadow Demon counters Anti-Mage pretty well. The fact is that he has a disruption that creates 2 illusions. So usually if you drop this on the Anti-Mage, you have 2 Anti-Mage illusion that will strike his face and drain his mana. And Anti-Mage, although he is very strong and very pesky and very mobile, he does not have a strong mana pool. So every strike from an Anti-Mage illusion is going to drain him 64 mana if he has maximum mana burn. And that means a few strikes leaves the Anti-Mage out of mana, and without mana he can't blink, and without blink he's as good as dead, because Anti-Mage relies on the blink to stay mobile and stay alive. And the second thing is he has this the curse that allows him to put the bonus 50% damage on someone. So if you put this on the Anti-Mage is, again, I said, very annoying to bring down because he's mobile. But if he is actually stunned for 2 seconds with a debuff that makes him take 50% more damage, he'll go down instantly. And at last, also, you have the fact that he has a Purge as an ultimate, and the Purge will slow Anti-Mage to a crawl, even if the Anti-Mage has BKB, because it goes through BKB. And that means Anti-Mage either has to blow his blink to get away, or he won't be able to do anything for like 5 seconds. Oh, something I didn't talk about is the fact that now we have Venomancer ban, Enigma ban, and Prophet ban. Prophet made it through the first banning phase and the first picking phase without getting picked. And this is really surprising, because Prophet is one of the very strong heroes who is extremely annoying to play against, because he has this global map control with the teleport. And any fight that is, for example, 2 versus 2 will turn into 2 versus 3. Late game it's even worse, because you can just, if the enemy is pushing in the mid lane, for example, you can turtle as 4 heroes, and when in the meantime the Prophet can just teleport on the side lane and start pushing. So the enemies have to actually commit on the fight and not siege the tower, but really go in. And DK on their side, they have banned the Enigma and Broodmother, so 2 very good side lane heroes. And we know that the Chen is going to be in the jungle. We know that Queen of Pain is probably going to be in the middle. And right now we have Windrunner and the Darkseer, so either can go for a solo lane. And Windrunner not very often seen in a dual lane, but it might be a support Windrunner that we'll see here. Darkseer, I almost never see him in a dual lane because he really brings nothing to the table in a dual lane. He really needs the levels to do much, and that's why we often see him either in the jungle or in a solo lane. Now Darkseer more rarely in the jungle. Now in the beginning of this this tournament, we saw a game, I think it was World Elite versus Invasion Red, and the Darkseer will just abandon his solo lane and go in the jungle for some times, and come back in the solo lane at level 5 to avoid just dying usually and be useless on the lane. But here the Chen is already going to be in the jungle, so I don't think he will share it with the Darkseer. And Lich Anti-Mage is a combo that DK really loves to do. We saw this in the game where they actually won against Mineski. The Lich and Anti-Mage were going mid, and Anti-Mage was just wrecking everything. They would get the farm, get the kills. Anti-Mage at, I think, 15 minutes into the game, he had around 70 or 80 creep kills, and he already had like 5 kills and 0 deaths. And they really shut down the the Invoker mid very hard from Mineski. So Lich anti-mage probably going to be mid, and that means the Rebic is probably going to... So, Vengeful Spirit now picked by Orange. And I'm quite curious about how they're going to lane this. They might have a roaming Vengeful Spirit with the Chen. We sometimes see this. The support just staying in the jungle and getting some levels and then popping out with Smoke and Chen with the help of, for example, Centaur or a Troll Trap with the Vengeful Spirit is almost a guaranteed kill if you take the enemy by surprise. And DK, I was talking about the Rebic because Chinese team usually run the Rebic as a support hero rather than as a solo mid hero. And right now the Rebic doesn't have the mid lane. Usually we'll see Lich and Anti-Mage going for the mid lane. So maybe this time Lich and Anti-Mage going to head for another lane and they're going to let the Rebic solo mid. Because the problem is, Rebic is good as a solo mid because he has this Fade Bolt which allow him to, farm, deal damage, harass, and also annoy the enemy hero by reducing his attack damage. But he has no escape mechanism. So in the mid lane it's quite okay because it's the short lane, meaning if you want to run away from the mid lane, there's a very short, amount of distance you have to walk before you get out of out of the trouble to your tower. And it's not the case in for example, the solo lanes, because if you want to get the farm, you have to walk up a bit further from your tower, and that is a lot of way you can be ganked. And Rebic has in 1 versus 1 a good disable, which is the telekinesis, and Tinker now pegged by DK. So I'm quite surprised about DK as well, about how they're going to lane this. Tinker, right now we saw a lot of Tinker going in the competitive scene for the side lane Tinker, leveling up the rockets and the March of the Machine instead of laser and rockets like they used to do. And instead of relying on this early game burst damage, they're just going to farm up their ass off and get this fast boost of travel, and then push everywhere. Which was the case of the other, old school Tinker with laser and rocket as well. But let's go over the players. So we have Queen of Pain played by Mushy. Ice is gonna be on the Vengeful Spirit, Winter on the Darkseer, X on the Chen, and Yamate on the Windrunner. On the other side, we have Burning with the Anti-Mage, of course, Long DD on the Shadow Demon, Super on the Tinker, ROTK gonna play the Rebic, and Zippo once again on the Lich. And I remember one of those games long ago where Lich, Zippo was playing the Lich against some other team who had the Pudge, and Zippo would just get, hooked every time. It's something like like a prophecy, or it's like Zippo, if ever he got into 1000 range of the Pudge, he would get hooked. And we see Super and Long DD heading for the top lane, and Orange already heading out for a bit of warding here. And this ward, very aggressive ward, is going to be able to make them able to see whatever movement comes from DK on the top lane, and that will make them able to gank the Tinker very, very easily. And Tinker going for level 1 laser, so maybe I'm wrong. Laser level 1 is why would you ever want to get this? Is because it gives you 3 seconds of blind on an enemy, so it can save your ass if you're that one right click away from death and you blind the enemy and then you run away and the enemy can't hit you for like 3 seconds. So Burning here, I don't really know what he's doing. Oh, he's putting down the ward. And if you wonder why Burning is doing this warding here and not, for example, Lich, is because Burning, if he gets caught up, he can scale the blink and blink away, whereas the Lich can't do so. And we see already Winter. So we see a 4-man actually going top, and this is very surprising. We have Mushi is going to be in the mid lane, and they're just gonna abandon the mid lane. Mushi going to the bottom lane, and Rebic against Queen of Pain, he's gonna be quite fine. But Orange really going for this very aggressive 4-man push top, and they're gonna take down this tower very quickly, or this is not gonna pay off. And if they do this, if they manage to take down this tower very quickly, I think they're going to be able to, because I don't see any rotation coming up from the the Dire side. And Lich, instead of going top lane to actually Lich is only level 1 with the sacrifice, so he can't do anything. And he sees that Burning is alone in the mid lane, so instead of just staying here and being useless, he'll go down and help RTK to really control Mushi and shut him down. But on the meantime, the first tower already goes down. Only 1 minute 15 minutes in, so it's very fast level tier 1 tower. And it seems that they're not stopping here, and they really, there's nothing that prevent them from keep going. But Yamate is going to go on the mid lane and really annoying Burning and stop him from farming so well. And in the meantime, Tinker leveling up the March of the Machine, so he really needs the to level this quite early if he wants to be able to prevent Orange from pushing in. And the more levels he has in March of the Machine, the better it will be. So right now they have a bit of ability to prevent Orange from pushing further in, and we'll have to see what Orange decide to do, because pushing out down one tower is very good, especially if it's early, but you have to really get the advantage from this and capitalize on this first tower. So we'll have to see if they take the advantage to do something. And right now what they're doing is they are really picking up the Darius jungle. Invisibility. And they're controlling this area, so they are placing themselves for an easy gank on Burning or on Super by controlling this jungle. But there's a dire ward here, so they also see, the DK also see whatever movement comes from this ground, and that means they also saw Chen coming in the middle. So we see a Vengeful Spirit now with an Myzzrym, and this might be a kill if Burning is not careful. Chen placing himself, but he has no Centaur to follow up, so they are probably going to look for Zippo. Burning actually blinking aggressively on the Chen, and Zippo's gonna get stunned here, and Zippo is dead here. First blood coming in. X on the other hand is running away, and Burning we see a disruption coming on from Ice on Ice. Burning still chasing X and chasing very far. Ice and Yamate are gonna come in, and Burning, he has to be very careful now. Vengeful Spirit has a stun, a blink away from Burning, avoiding the stun from Ice. Ice actually, canceling his attack animation, maybe baiting the stun here, and to see if the anti-mage actually blinked not far away to escape from the stun. So first blood coming on the Lich. Lich got the stun and power shot by the Windrunner. This was enough damage, and Long DD not coming up fast enough to help his ally and save him with the disruptions. He's still sitting at level 1, and if we see the experience graph, the Radiant is ahead right now, and for the gold graph, of course they're ahead. They're 2.5k ahead, and this is coming from the tower here. When you kill a tower, it's approximately 2k gold, 1k gold in advantage of one team, and the Radiant actually putting down a lot of damage with the Wild King Tornado. We see Zippo forcing to use his salver right now, and this is a very annoying creep here. The Wild King, I don't know where the Wild King went. Oh, Chen actually controlled the central can, so the Wild King died, and now Burning going aggressively on Yamate, but Long DD is here as well, and we see Ice rotating on the bottom side of the map. What about Rebik against Mushi? Both are level 4, same experience, and in gold graph, gold wise, we see Rebik 15 for 13, Queen of Pain 12 for 8. So Rebik taking the advantage here, probably due to the fact of the Lich coming down in the bottom lane to help him in the early game. And Yamate, we see him 20 for 1, Burning 22 for 6, and he already has this Ring of Hell, so he can go for a either a Battle Fury or convert his Foreman Shield into a Vanguard, but I'm not sure he's going to do this. Burning is one of these very late game anti-mage, farming up really quickly his Battle Fury, and then going for big items like the Manta, like like the Heart of Tarask. So more of an old school anti-mage and not early game Manta into. So we're gonna have to wait a moment, and Ice is gonna get disrupted, slowed, and Burning is probably going to land the killing blow. Yes, he is. Right now, Ice putting himself in a very risky spot and paying the price for it. On the other hand, we have Tinker here, leveling up 2 in Merchant of the Machine, 2 in the Rocket, and 1 in the Laser. So pretty surprising build to me. I would have thought he would either go for level 3 March of the Machine or level 3 Rockets instead of going for a 2-2. And Winter here, level 6 with the Soul Ring, so he's going to have no problem for the mana management. especially since Chen also has the arcane boots right next to him. Long DD still rotating around, watching if any enemy are here, and Winter's gonna get spotted by this sentry ward, and I don't really know what Winter can do here except annoy Burning out of the lane. So RTK level 5, Mushi level 5, RTK with the arcane boots, so he's gonna be able to harass very well, very easily. And the walking tornado going down. So they're looking to siege up this middle tower with the help of Winter, with the help of Chen. So everyone's here except for Queen of Pain, who's taking down the levels. And that means they're probably looking to kill this tower, but this time we have Long DD, Zippo, and Burning in the area. Forced to go back because of this tornado. This tornado is so annoying. It slows, it deals damage, it deals. It's really annoying to deal with, and that means Burning is actually going on the walk-in here to destroy it. Super even rotating in the mid lane. So we have everyone here, even the Rabbit coming in, and this means Orange probably not going to be able to take it. And we already see Winner going top lane or going for a arcane boots as well. Yes, arcane boots. So now we have how many arcane boots for each side? We have 2 arcane boots coming from the Radiant side. So having a lot of arcane boots also means you can spam up spells a lot when you're sieging up towers, and that means for Windrunner she can just land power shot after power shot and wear down the enemies. So right now on the DK side we have 1 arcane boost on Rebik. We have nothing on Tinker quite yet. Tinker rushing his boost of travel, 1.1k away from it. Burning now. What is he doing? Where's Burning? Oh yeah, he's top lane against Winter. That's why he was taking some damage from the Iron Shell. And Long DD in the Myzzrym maybe going to look for a kill, but Yamate is going to be very hard to kill with the Rinrun. And the fact that Tinker didn't level the laser at max level and instead went for March of the Machine means there's less nuking power coming up for him. Yamate being very careful here. Maybe he has spotted the Invitational. And what do we have here? RTK is gonna get ganked. Ice is actually going to go first, but very good telekinesis into a Fade Bolt, killing Ice before he can do anything. RTK is going to die, not landing the last click on the Chen, and now Chen in a lot of trouble. He's gonna try to get out of here, but he has no TP, and that means Long DD is probably going to find him. I'm surprised he's not throwing up Shadow Poison in the random direction to scout out where X is, and that means Zippo is actually going to run into him. And that is a dead X. Oh, actually even using the Soul Catcher to kill him.
Oh, face judgment.
I number you among
Super now in also a lot of trouble, taking a lot of damage. And now Super getting right clicked down by Yamate, but you see how the laser actually saved him here. And Yamate is the one running around with 3 HP. So close call for both heroes. Super, very good decision, using the laser at the very last moment to blind the range runner and avoid the 2 last clicks that would have killed him. And I must say Yamate also very good shackle shot into a power shot. Burning is gonna find Winter. Not really a lot that he can do anyway, because Winter with his Iron Shell deal a lot of damage, especially since he's level 8, he has the level 4 Iron Shell, going full of 3 levels in Vacuum, only 1 level in Surge, so that means he's feeling very confident, he doesn't need the Surge to run away. And Burning, he has skilled 3 levels Mana Break, 2 levels in Blink, 1 level in Spell Shield only. And the first level of Spell Shield giving you the most of the advantage right here. And that means he's looking also quite confident. Some anti-mage, you usually see some anti-mage going for a lot of level into Blink, Spell Shield, or even stats before going for Mana Break, because they're afraid of their lives. Burning is not one of those guys, and he actually has the power trade now with the Ring of Hell, so he's not rushing a raw Battle Fury. And Zippo, Long DD looking to get a kill in the jungle, but now they're really poor as supports. They have only boots. And 10 minutes in, we have to take a look at the last 69. Oh, Winter actually gonna get caught up here. He used a surge, but very good wait from Long DD to actually wait until the Darkseer used the surge to disrupt him. And now, well, Winter in a lot of trouble, gonna get Mana Void by the anti-mage. And Zippo actually using his Chain Force for this, so really not wanting Winter to get away. Long DD popped the Soul Catch, and Long DD... we see Super in a lot of trouble in the mid lane meanwhile, and he's gonna go down, no question here. X, Ice, and Yamate with the help of the Centaur plus Ursa Warrior is way enough to bring down
Dire's bottom
the
tower is under
Tinker.
attack.
And Yamate escaping with his life very closely here.
Dire's bottom
We
tower
saw
is
RTK
falling.
use his telekinesis to try and bring him up, but high ground means he actually lost the vision. And Yamate is gonna get... Oh, the power shot was close. So I don't think it was going to kill the Windrunner,
Dire's
but you
bottom
never know.
tower is
And
under
Long DD,
attack.
are you gonna go up? Long DD is going to die here, no question asked, and whew, this is a lot of damage coming up. Instant butt rape here. And this is a very dangerous area to go in if you do not know where the enemies are. And usually you will see a ward planted down here. And now Super Zippo also on the back foot. They know that 3 of the enemy heroes at least are here.
Radiant's middle tower
Now we see
is under
Yamate coming up again in the mid lane, going for his 4 staff. And Winter, he has his Vanguard, so he's going to be quite fine. Burning, now buying a Quelling lane, so even more committing on the farm. So we're not going to see Burning coming in anytime soon. He's going to stay on the top lane, farming as much as he can. And right now that's what DK has to do, because it's 4 for 4. We have 2 towers down for DK. And map control is going in the favor of Orange. We see them
Dire's
by
middle
going
tower
onto
is
these
under
ganks
attack.
here. And now we see DK rotating as 4 men here. And they're maybe going to be able to catch someone. No, Arctic is going to get actually caught by
Dire's
Chen Creep
middle
and taking a
tower
lot of
is
damage from
falling.
Chen Creep. Now Yamate is looking for a power shot, but not going to do. Oh, I actually hitting Zippo and Long DD, so dealing a good amount of damage to those cooler supports who have absolutely no items. Tinker now 13 minutes in, still no boost of travel, still quite far away from it as well. And 13 minutes in, the Tinker only has 37 creep kills, and this is actually quite not that good on the Tinker, because you want the Tinker to get farmed. Burning now has to be careful. He's going in on Winter, but X is here. Orange, Ice is here as well, but he has the blink. He's gonna be okay. Going for the broadsword now, so looking for this Battle Fury. Darks here, 1k gold. We see Chen, 300 gold only from away from his mechanism, and once he has the mechanism, he's gonna be just fine pushing up the lanes. What about Yamate? Yamate, he has this 4 staff if he wants it. Winter also with the arcane boots, so 3 arcane boots now coming down for Orange. Really looking to siege up and push in a few moments when the chain will get the mechanism. Mushi on the other side also getting a huge amount of farm. Right now sitting at 61. Yamate sitting at 63. And really, the Orange side getting
Dire's
a lot of
bottom
farm
tower
compared
is
to
under attack.
DK. Only Anti-Mage is farming well. And we'll see a smoke used here by DK. Are they gonna catch someone? They're gonna catch the Ice here. And a very good trap, and ultimate from Lich is gonna bounce once, twice, and the creeps are gonna help and bounce on Winter again. Now no one's dying yet, and Burning is on the chase, trying to catch Vengeful Spirit, but he's going to back off. He's being careful here, and this is a good decision, because right now the problem is if he blinked in and Ice landed up the stun, there might be a Chen coming up and using the Test of Faith again to kill up the Anti-Mage, who doesn't have that much health after all. And this engagement ended up with no one getting killed. The wall from the Darks here working very well here, and now they're gonna look to pressure the top lane. Super has to be very careful. Mushi's gonna go on him, and Mushi has a ton of damage potential. He has the ultimate, and he's gonna pop it. Super is gonna go down. No question asked, and Mushi here getting a very good free kill. And this means the top tower is going to go down.
Dire's top tower
And if we take a
attack.
good look at the gold graph, it's going up
Dire's top
above
tower
7.5k now. Experience graph 3k in advantage of the Radiant.
Dire's
And
middle tower
Mushi's going
is
to get
under
sent back
attack.
to base by X. X, I must say here, with his creeps, the Troll Warlord using the Ensnare, follow up with the Ursa Clap and the Centaur Can, is a lot of disable. And now they're going to look up for the middle lane tower, and they might be able to get it. The Chen mechanism is flying in.
Dire's
Yes,
middle
this is it.
tower is under
And
attack.
the tower taking a lot of damage. Winter getting harassed down by the Tinker's missile. And Ice, what are you doing? Oh, Ice is taking so much damage, and he's gonna die. Ice actually placing himself very boldly here, and that means they're not going to be able to take the tower. And now DK trying to kill the creeps, and they're going to be able to zip with taking a lot of damage from the power shot. Almost dying here. 100 gold, 100 HP away from it. and that means they're gonna be able to deny the tower if that's what they want. But if they deny the tower, it's even more. DK actually going on in Winter and almost killing it, but Yamate and Winter both living with very low health, and this is enraging for Burning, I guess, because he doesn't want to blink on the high ground to finish it. It's way too dangerous. TP coming in, and that means a potential stun by a Vengeful Spirit, a potential swap into the tower, and a potential lot of damage coming from everyone. So Burning now, what items does he have? He has, yes, he has a Claymore as well. So he's only 930 gold away from his Battle Fury. And I must say right now, the problem is Burning. We see in this fight, if he ever gets her, focused, he needs to blink away to survive. So even when he'll get this Battle Fury, there's a lot of stuns and control coming out from the Radiant. So he'll have to be careful. With Vengeful Spirit now, we're running around, Smoke, Observe Ward, nothing really, of value. But as a support, he's supporting quite well. He has the Magic Wand as well. Winter now going for the pipe, I guess. Magic Wand, Soul Ring, Arcane Boots, and Ringboard. And we're gonna see Yamate running into Long DD. Long DD gonna land the disruption, and nothing really gonna happen. Oh, actually, Long DD taking a lot of damage, and Mushi instant blinking into a Scream and ultimate. She just doesn't care. She wants the kill and get out, and that's what she does. And she's going for a Orchid of Malevolence. So even more damage coming on to the anti-mage here, with the fact that he's gonna get silenced for 4 seconds, and the Orchid also adds a 20% bonus damage to anyone who's under the silence effect. So a good item against anti-mage, not as good as Sheep of course, but adding a lot of right-click power. And right now, right-click power, they do not have a strong, late game carry like the anti-mage have. And they're gonna catch RTK. RTK trying to force staff away, but not going to be able to, and that is a very dead RTK. 4 people ganking on him, and good swap by Ice here. I think they used the smoke. Yes, they probably used the smoke. Otherwise, RTK would have seen it coming. And right now we see they're going to go on Burning, and Burning has to be very careful because if one stun lands, it's a dead Burning. And Burning is going to blink into the creeps, and that is 3 traps that are going to be able to land on Burning. And no, we're not gonna see this. Unfortunately, the orange side were already in this side of the map, and not here, because otherwise Burning would have been in so much trouble. 3 traps is about 4 seconds disabled, and now Queen of Pain blinking in very aggressively, but Super is gonna get down, go down already. Mushi blinking away from the Lich ultimate, and very good split by Orange now, denying the Lich ultimate, the damage from the Lich ultimate. Yamate is actually hiding in the corner, and the mechanism is going to get popped by Chen. Now a post coming down, and right now they are looking very good to take this tower. Super going down so quickly. Long DD now a lot of very low health, and he has to be careful not to get sniped by Windrunner. RTK looking also to get something. RTK using the Test of Fate from the Chen to nuke him down, and Vengeful Spirit killing the anti-mage on the side with the help of Mushi. So again, another kill, another very important kill, and now the tower is going to go down. No question asked. Zippo even going in to do a bit of harassment, and this was a very, very dangerous move. Winter could have vacuumed, sucked him in, and Ice would have followed with the stun. Now Orange going to look for Roshan, and why not? I mean, it might be a bit risky here. Yeah, the Tinker is going to get back, and Mushi is out of mana, out of health, out of everything, and he has the Orchid, so he's going to look fine. And I was saying, Orange does not have a lot of right-click power. Yeah, Orange is going to back off. They do not want to risk it. And I was saying, Orange, not a lot of right-click power, but Windrunner and Queen of Pain can turn into very, very good, physical DPS if you give them those DPS items, like the Orchid, like, for example, the NKB that we might see coming from, I don't know, Windrunner or the Queen of Pain. But also, the simple fact of an Orchid or even a Side of Vice is a lot of DPS coming out for them. And Super now trying to prevent any kind of push with the March of the Machine spam, and he has the boost of travel, so he'll be able to go back into the base, get back this mana, and teleport again. Rebik has the Force Staff and nothing really else, so he's not being able to farm up after he got out of the lane. Burning now has his Battle Fury, and what does the Zippo, Super, and Long DD, also not with any items. They're gonna find out the Chen creeps and kill them. Now we see Darkseer Ari with the Hood of Defiance, so only 600 gold away from his pipe. And when they have pipe and mechanism, they're probably going to look for a gank top. I mean, not a gank, but to push on the high grounds. Vengeful Spirit now has a gem plus an Urn of Shadow as well, so they're gonna keep and getting this map control. X has the mechanism and pretty much raw mechanism with the arcane boost, nothing else. And Queen of Pain, what is she going to look for? She has the ultimate orb, probably going to look for a sheep stick or a null talisman. Or a Lincoln Sphere, but I doubt it. Right now, they're the one in control, so they're looking for more disable if possible. And they're gonna catch Burning. Oh, silence going on Burning. Burning has to be very careful. The vacuum in, and so much damage coming from right click from Queen of Pain. And this is a dead Burning. He did not even have to use the Shadow Strike. But now we have Long DD taking so much damage, dying also very quick. And RTK, are you going to die as well? Mushi blink in and getting the kill. Now Mushi is on a triple kill, and she's gonna get Super as well. Super, see how fast he gets killed. And this is a ultra kill, and Mushi now looking for Zippo, trying to get this last kill. He will get the Rampage. So much damage coming up from the DD plus the Orchid of Malevolence. I can't really believe I missed the DD here. And this means they will take a lot of damage on this bottom tower with Yamate and Ice pushing in. And the Chen creeps are actually coming in. And Long DD is gonna get shackled. Nope, it's not gonna latch. Tower is taking a lot of damage, and Long DD spamming his Shadow Poison, trying to do something. But right now, this is a dead tower, and maybe even a dead barracks. No, the enemies are actually going to... Oh, Long DD, what are you doing, Long DD? Oh, she's being able to run away. Very few HP left. And Ice swapping in, not doing anything. He's gonna get the kill before dying, though. And this is a dead Ice, and the Gem of True side for the DK side. But he managed to get the kill on the Shadow Demon before dying. Shadow Demon coming back in. Winter's gonna land a perfect vacuum. Where's the vacuum? 4-man vacuum into the wall, and now Super in a lot of trouble. Burning also getting killed here with the silence, and he's blinking away, but will he be able to run away? 60 pop damage from the poison of Mushi, but she's gonna be fine, and she's gonna go back into the fountain. And here, no one dying to this very good 4-man vacuum into the wall. Mushi now blinking away, dodging the rockets. Winter also running away now. They probably are going to look to go back and heal up. Are they? They have 3 arcane boosts, so they're going to be just fine in mana, considering the mana. And for the HP, they have a mechanism and a chance, so they might be able to just stay here and siege again. And this is the power of having a Chen plus a mechanism plus having 3 arcane boots. Is you do not ever need to go back into the base to heal up. You can just stay here and push non-stop, and just this huge sustained power coming up from all the heals and the mana regen. And now Vengeful Spirit, now she's looking for her power tread, and she's looking not bad for Vengeful Spirit, I mean, right now Anti-Mage 1k gold only. I don't really know what he's gonna look for as items. We see how fast he gets put down from the silence, and he just right now what he's done in the fights, in the recent fight, is go in, deal 2 swipes, get silenced by the Queen of Pain, run away to try to survive, and blink away if he survives. So not really a whole lot coming up from Burning, and he has to be careful. The Queen of Pain is actually looking with the help of the Chen, and the silence is gonna go down. He's gonna get slowed. So much damage coming in, and the ultimate is gonna get the kill. Again, Burning getting picked down in the middle lane.
Anti-mage.
And Queen of Pain now also has an invisibility, so she may be able to catch a enemy if he gets away from his base. Lich has the Gem of True Sight, so he's trying to get as much map control of the Radiant as possible. Queen of Pain now also have Queen of Pain blinking in. RTK, you're taking so much damage, and he's gonna go down. Is he? Yes, the vacuum is actually bringing him back. Long DD taking a lot of damage as well, and he's gonna go down to the combined help of Ice and Yamate. The ultimate from Lich coming in, but no problem, the pipe is gonna get top, and Zippo now, he's gonna get killed as well, and this is a massacre. 5-man kill, total wipe coming for Orange, and this is probably GG. I mean, yeah, Anti-Mage is gonna come back, but there's nothing he can do alone. and this towers, these barracks are gonna go down.
Dire's bottom
The mid
barracks
lane or the
has
top
fallen.
lane are probably going to go down as well with the help
Dire's
of chain
bottom
creeps. You can
barracks
just,
has fallen.
they can just tank up the tower, and Yamate also using his
Dire's
windrun to
middle
avoid the
tower
tower
is
hits.
under attack.
Now the Yamate popping his focus fire to bring down the tower, and Mushi, a lone DD getting turned into the piglet, and she's gonna go down. Yep, he is right click only. Nothing really used here with the help of a power shot as well. Winter taking a bit of damage from the rockets, harassed from super. Nothing really he can do except doing this harassment from the rocket. And Burning even not going here. Oh, vacuum again, taking down 2 heroes instantly. And now Burning fighting against Mushi 1v1, and this is GG. The Burning can't do anything, he can't run away, he's just sitting here and delivering, and he's getting killed. And Tinker again getting killed, so it's another wipe. This is a third wipe, and GG gonna get killed by Lone DD. Very good game coming up from Orange. In those 2 games, control. And in the second game, even more than the first game, shutting down everyone, pushing up as 4 men in the first game, in the first few minutes, taking down the tower, the first tower in less than 2 minutes. Really a display of skill coming up from Orange, showing why they're invited in the second international. DK, I must say, not in the best of their strength right now, and we're gonna have what they can offer to the second international. They only had a few months to train, and they have to work very hard to get to the level of those teams. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll hope to see you guys for the next path coming in. It's going to be the next series of the round of 8 of the Gosu Muslim Madness. So stay with me.